welcome to Down with Dragons here on Monsters of Roll. I am DM Scott. With me, as always,
Killian, playing Maven Corpseflower, previously a Circle of Spores druid, and now a fart in the wind, not sure where they're going, but figuring it out as we go.
And Mick playing Holliver, who is pretty sure Maven is a vampire. If she hasn't figured it out by now, you're a vampire.
What? When were you guys going to tell me?
News.
Yeah, what? Exactly, what?
Chris, playing Viet, 8-foot-tall dwarven ranger barbarian with a blue arm, clutching two wooden stakes so tightly they're at risk of snapping in his hands.
And Catherine, playing Juniper Swift, a 5'2" cleric, clutching her sanity so tightly that it might snap.
Here we are, just all white knuckling it down the road. I'm so excited. Before we dive into this episode, which, you know, is just let's be honest, a traumatic white knuckling snowstorm that all of us Minnesotans are used to. Killian, announcements.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. It's my favorite holiday today. I hope you're wearing green. I'm wearing mine where the sun don't shine. Don't get pinched. It's the best holiday for that. This is not green. I was going to dye it green, and then I didn't. So it's yellow. Pretend it was green. All right. So 2 announcements today. We have merch. As always, go ahead and check out our Redbubble store in the link down below. We are going to have some new stuff in our Redbubble store very soon. I'm very excited to share that with you all. My very good friend is designing some cool stuff for us, but go ahead and check out what we already have. We've got some great stuff with our logo, with character faces. You can get almost anything. It's really, really fun. So go ahead and check it out. Do some window shopping. Let us know what you think. Also, someone has heard my cries for inspiration, and Reed, we thank you so much for your insight and your inspiration. So I'm going to go ahead and divvy that out as I see fit, and it all goes to me, and I accept it graciously.
Well, we didn't talk about that.
So we have 2 for Catherine for the past couple episodes, especially with your whole role play with your little circlet who made you forget English. We love to see it. Mick, you got 1 as well. Scott, you also have 1. Chris, you got 2, and I got 12. Just kidding. I got 2. So thank you so much, Reed, for all of that inspiration. If you see something that you like in our game, or you want to let us know someone did something you thought was hilarious, you spit water out of your nose, and you've never thought that would happen before with the D&D podcast, go ahead and let us know in the link down below using the hashtag inspiration. Give it to your favorite player or to DM Scott to have a little bit of an advantage over us player characters. That's all I have this week. Might be a couple weeks till the new merch items are available, but they're coming down the pipeline and we're really excited. So back to you.
So shameless plug, because I can't help but point it out.
Please.
My inspiration was because I made the X-Men Danger Room in, and yes, the fact that he caught it, Reed, inspiration to you.
Thank you, Reed.
You know what? This is a quick question. If we give a player inspiration, if he watches us live, can he use that inspiration to make us re-roll? Serious question.
Serious question, yes.
Really?
I like that.
I love that.
Which also, Scald, 100%, you have at least 2 inspiration just bucketed for the fact of 1, Scald. 2, you turned my idea of a nameless thing of a bar that I knew was going to be a something throughout the land, interconnected, and then loved the fact of the one, the goat house thing, and confirmed that it is a real thing out in the real world. Also, inspiration for you. So you can make us re-roll. I don't look at the chat. I have enough things I'm trying to manically keep track of. So I can rewatch the episode, Chris. So if he says it, let me know, but I will look back because if you try to screw me on this, like
Wait, okay, I could definitely
Scott,
see
re-roll this.
myself
Scott,
using
Scald
this.
is
Don't listen to me.
We
I
ever.
will lie every time. Do not. I cannot say it, but I will make
So-
note of it.
Technical difficulty, and we lost the chat history.
Oh, weird.
Whoa, weird.
We don't want to deprive Skull of his
Hey,
inspiration
yeah.
roll, though.
He's a good fan. What can we do? You know. Either way, Scald, holla. Anyway, because joking aside, I don't want to piss off Scald.
I think you're gonna have to roll.
So, nope.
There's a table.
Hold on. No. Make skull table.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
It's gonna be a thing. I'm just telling you. The next
love
time
it.
someone references it, you're rolling on it. All right. Last time on Down with Dragons, the group traveled. Absolutely nothing happened. Nobody fell asleep during watches. They were safely from point A to point B. Nothing traumatic or shocking happened. Oh, wait. Horrible April Fool's joke. So, Maven was dead. The group carried her like a sack of potatoes. Some inner stress and just not knowing how to deal with Maven's choice, which wasn't confirmed for most of the episode. The Swiftblade has a voice.
He's a
And
real
gave
guy.
out some really good information that may or may not have been ignored or listened to. And then, rest was had, travel was had, got to a nice little waypoint, a checkpoint as it was. And, when somebody got a little sleepy, Maven woke up and then totally had a calm and rational and not freaky climbing and holding onto the ceiling conversation with the group, and hungry for food, blood, ran out of the room into the cavernous underground that the group had traveled from, and the door shut, locking the danger out, and all of them look at each other to have a really in-depth conversation of what are we going to do, which if I may summarize, was and that's about where we're going to pick up. So
About.
that pickup is about 2 hours later. 2 hours later. Viet is sitting against the door, back to it. Juniper is sitting against the table or on the table, your choice.
On the table. Yeah.
On the table where Maven's body was when she woke up and disappeared. Oliver is sitting kind of back over where his sleeping bag,
Nest of books.
rucksack with his books still around him, and he kind of every now and then picks one up and just kind of thumbs through it, but even he's not. It's like everyone, and then every now and then there is that like that deep breath, like someone's gonna say something, and the Swiftblade is just standing in the place where he was, kind of at a relaxed attention, just occasionally shifting, looking at each one of you with almost just this expectant air of anybody, and then 2 hours happens. So that's where we're going to pick up there,
Do
folks.
the sign again. Do the sign.
Oh God, I put it
Hours
far away.
later.
2 hours later.
I love that sign.
Yeah, it's a good sign. It's perfect.
Whose perspective are we looking into? Are we with Maven or are we with the group?
It's weird. It's like I haven't mentioned Maven, and so
You're right.
it's a sealed room, And you know what, Killian? It's not always about Maven. So maybe
You disagree with that completely?
Here we are.
God.
Just go black and white again. It was much easier.
I'm alive now.
No, you're not.
I know you are. Well, yeah, you are.
I mean,
Yeah.
Thanks for bringing it up.
You should have dyed that red.
Did you
You're
did you find any
absolutely- I
friends
have
out
food
there?
coloring.
Ooh.
You go do your thing. I'll be right back.
Yeah, there you go. Use this time wisely.
Yeah.
what are we gonna do?
Uh,
Is that abyssal? I don't.
No, there's a book. No, I don't know.
There's more phlegm in the abyssal.
Who said that?
Sorry.
God.
It's
There's
just
a Swift
Sentry.
Blade again.
Don't worry
jumping
about
in.
it.
The Swift Blade jumping in again with all that helpful advice.
He doesn't
gonna-
get to talk.
She's gonna hop down off the table and kind of walk toward Viet and kneel down in front of him. Well, actually, she's probably standing about the same height as him.
He's not
She's
that
still gonna
big.
kneel
He's
down.
not a giant. Yeah, he's not a
No,
giant.
but like she's almost eye level, like just slightly above eye level with him sitting down. If it's like half height, doesn't matter. Math.
Right. Dwarves
she's
have
gonna kneel
stumpy
down.
legs. It's probably mostly torso anyway.
It's probably mostly
Yeah.
torso. She'll still kneel down in front of him, and just kind of reach out to put her hand on his non-blue forearm, but like stop just before she rests her hand there to like see if he's gonna pull away.
He'll just be looking at her weird.
And then she'll, if he's not gonna pull away, she'll rest her hand on his arm. What are you thinking?
Which woman is trying to kill me?
That isn't not the first time you thought that.
Wait, you think some of these women are trying to kill you?
Which
Dun,
one?
dun,
Which woman?
I don't know which woman you speak of, but
There was a fortune teller. With the cards. Like this, and she'll pull out she's got the high priestess and I can't remember what other card.
Yeah. Would you roll me a history check?
because I mean, if you're wondering which
I'll
woman
use-
is
you know-
most likely to kill you right now, it's Maven. It's Maven. I just did a composite risk
14.
management analysis on it. It's Maven.
I will use one of my inspiration to give you advantage. I was trying to say.
I have a -2 to history. That was a 16.
I know,
minus
I get
2.
it.
It's pretty.
No,
Pretty good.
I get it, but
I appreciate
it's
it.
a moment. It's a moment.
That's a nat 1.
We'll take the first
Six,
one.
six,
We'll take the
yeah.
first
We'll burn your
We'll take-
inspiration all day long.
Yep. Hey, no. Hey, sometimes I help, but you just roll poorly. It would be okay. This is not the like epiphany moment that I was hoping a higher roll would do, but it is noteworthy because like you mentioned that, and she is pulling out a tarot card and showing it to you, and maybe it's a little foggy on the specifics of those cards, what their the detail of them, but it's still noteworthy that she's showing you a tarot card, talking like in reference to your witch woman, and then she's talking about tarot cards and then being like this. I mean, it's
You
not
witch
that
woman
connection
too,
of like,
Juniper Swift.
What?
Are you witch woman too?
I wish I knew how to answer that question, Viet. This is the only card I have, so I don't think so.
Are you trying to kill me, Juniper Swift?
Could I if I tried?
Many things have tried.
Let's not get into a contest here. There's the whole thing about Maven we're still dealing with. And I don't know what this who woman thing is going to lead us to. So what are we going to do about Maven?
Maven is dead.
Dead-ish. Dead. Yes.
Maven is dead. And you look at Oliver. Maven is dead. That is not Maven. The Maven, the Amanita, is dead.
I mean, I am a corpse flower. I'm going to mute myself because I'm going to keep doing this.
We banish you to the chat.
I've been doing it too, though. I've been muting myself, so don't even feel bad.
Maven, the Amanita, is dead, Oliver. That is not Maven.
I am not so quick to dismiss her deadwood impulses. She had a reason.
Yes, she had the reason. Yes. And she got exactly what she wanted. And she is dead.
Well,
that is not Maven.
Hopefully she finds some delicious friends.
Okay, but that doesn't answer the question about what do we do?
We continue out. If it comes back, then we will worry about it then.
We must be on our highest guard, and if need be, we need to kill dead Maven.
No, we cannot be killing it.
That's what the stakes are for. You're holding the stakes.
I
thought you got that.
If we are needing to, we will.
I won't kill her.
So
was that the
Swiftblade? Yeah, the Swiftblade just quietly I won't kill her.
You all are confusing.
So what we just
unliving doesn't use our rules or take her head, stake her body,
take her head and stake the body.
Destroy the rest.
If we are needing to, I will be doing that. It is my fate that is tied with theirs.
Viet, what do you remember about that? About the witch woman? About the witch woman and what she said?
My fate is tied with the hanged fool and the Lady of Thorns.
Mm-hmm. Can I roll? Catherine doesn't really remember that far, but can I roll to see if June would remember kind of more of that conversation?
Are you looking for like a dialogue dump, or are you looking for more of the insight into the words given, seeing as you were a spectator in that moment?
Yeah, more of the insight.
All right. Yeah, absolutely. Roll me an insight check.
Okay. Let's go with this dice. I say not choosing one.
You got twins in there or what?
I have so many dice. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Not like the garbage
18.
barrel I'm going to get one day.
18.
18. Okay. So insight. Thinking back to where you guys both were watching that conversation in that dream or inside of Viet's head or whatever you want to call it, simulation. Or maybe you were actually there, because there's evidence of that too.
Right.
You get the vibe that obviously this witch woman was some sort of charlatan. But also, there are things that you have experienced just in your time with this group that normal people would explain as circumstance or coincidence or weird, there probably is some sort of weird interconnectivity in that, and that idea of being connected, and then that tarot card coming through the dream, hallucination, simulation, whatever you want to call it, coming through and actually physically coming with you. Especially with Sealy being involved, does make you probably feel a little bit more weight to the idea of like your fates are tied in a way that it's important. Without more context, without more,
Okay.
that's
Okay.
there is a certain weight there to that idea of like, no, we are connected.
Okay. Yet, sometimes people come into your life for a long time. And sometimes they just come into your life to teach you a lesson.
Juniper, I am not being a child.
Then what do you think it means that your fates are intertwined?
I am not knowing. I am not the witch woman.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Just because somebody comes into your life and changes your fate in that moment doesn't mean that you have to stay with them.
Are you telling him to dump me? Because that's
No.
that's cruel.
Mute. Not here.
What I mean is it's just because Maven made a decision that was hard for you to understand, and you don't have to.
It is not being hard to understand. She gave it up.
Gave what up?
Yep. Struggling for words for a little bit. When I came out of the prison, Juniper Swift, my cousin wanted me to go back, but I could not. I am dangerous. I am still dangerous. I am getting better, but I am still dangerous. As much as I love my mother and my stepfather, and my nephews, and I want to see them again, I cannot go back now. But I hope to. Maven the Amanita had a daughter and a husband and a Daruk and a Callan. And she did not want to be feeling these things. And she did not want to be hurting their hearts. And she didn't want them hurting her heart. It is easy to understand why she made this choice, Juniper Swift. No one can hurt her heart anymore. She is truly Lady of Thorns now. Nothing will get to her. It is not hard to understand why she made this choice. And now she is gone. But the Lady of Thorns is still here. That is what I've been thinking these last 2 hours, Juniper Swift. And I think the witch woman is trying to kill me.
I don't think that witch woman really saw this far into the future yet. We should keep moving.
Yeah, move. Watch our backs.
Well, I will inform all of you, due to the fact of the circumstances of how this happened, you have not finished a long rest.
We can
So
rest
are
some
you-
more yet. We were what, middle of second watch? When
Yeah.
Juniper raised the alarm, raised the alert, knew what was going on,
No,
raised the alert.
Yeah, no actual combat actually happened. So even though it's been 2 hours eating into
Kind of a
that
short
time
rest.
extra, yeah, you could, like, if you want to bed back down, you could,
Okay.
and just half of it remaining.
Okay.
Who's on watch?
Not me. You
I
know
think
what?
it's
Yeah,
safe
sure.
to
I'll finish.
say Viet
finish
will
my
take-
watch.
I mean, because you do have the Swiftblade, who, when all of you make that comment, it just without words, just looks at all of you of like, it's a sealed room. I got this. You know, just it's just the slightest little head bob
That's
of
fair.
like, go to bed.
Viet can fall asleep sitting against
Yeah.
the door.
Yeah, Juniper will fall asleep on the table, I guess.
Oliver is
lay back.
mostly
Weird. That's not weird at all, Juniper.
Oliver only is really
Wouldn't be the
concerned
first time.
about short rests, so I can stay up and read.
You say that until you start getting exhaustion, which you'll get if you don't sleep.
Okay, sleep time.
There's an invocation for that, isn't there?
There is, as long as you only do short rest, and it is I can't remember, but there is one
Yeah.
for
It's in
that.
a book somewhere.
Yeah,
Okay, so
aspect
long
of the
rest.
moon or something.
Yeah,
that
something
sounds
like
right.
that. Yeah, where basically you just have light
Nice.
activity. You're always awake though.
Mhm.
That being said, Killian, Maven, unmute.
She already did.
Oh, Maven.
She never muted, let's be honest.
Hello, I'm here for you.
Would you please make me 2 rolls?
Of what, sir?
The first one
Mhm.
will be a D12.
Okay. Just a D12, nothing else.
Just a D12.
That is a 7.
This is a table, isn't it?
It sure fucking is. It sure stinking is. My apologies. I work
okay.
at a call
We-
center.
We get 2 more before we have to go to rated R. So
Shoot.
perfect.
Back
Now.
on watching my mouth.
Make me a survival check. And because you're using your senses of your new vampire self, that is advantage because you are relying on scent.
That's a 17, and I did burn an advantage for this.
You had
I heard him as
advantage.
soon as she got him.
I know, but
So-
I rolled an 11.
Okay, so I gave you advantage, so you rolled twice. 11 was the better.
Yeah,
Then you burned an inspiration.
yeah.
Did you re-roll with advantage?
No, oh shoot, you're
So
right.
roll one more. Like the roll
Yeah,
was
you're
an
so
advantage roll.
smart. I don't know how to play D&D.
And I'm
Fun
so
fact.
nice.
Fun fact, I've never played Dungeons and Dragons. 17 is still going to be the best.
It's our
17 is
first
still going to
time.
be the best.
Yeah, this is my first time. Be kind, everybody. I don't retain any information from one session to the next.
Just be kind. Rewind. All right. So you are out there. It's been Catherine.
Yeah.
It's been
Do you have the
One week?
slide? Do
it's
you
been
have
2 hours.
Like
Sorry.
1 week since you looked at me.
Very that. Very that.
Chickadee China, the Chinese chicken, you know, but anyway, it's been about 2 hours. You've been out here. You are moving very quickly, covering a lot of ground.
Yeah, I'm very fast.
Kind of backtracking a little bit because you knew back towards the actual some of the actual more residential and all that where you guys dealt with the large chickens, as you've called them. You knew they were there, and you've been trying to pick up a scent.
I want a chicken dinner.
Yeah, chicken. You're like, you're not picking up anything. This area seems to be pretty open, pretty barren. And as you're just scouring the landscape here underground, you do pick up a scent. But it is where, I mean, let's be honest, in simplest terms, normal things for you that are good eats just smell like, a steak dinner, just,
Oh yeah.
that.
Yeah, I'm aware.
This tastes like, or smells like rewarmed fast food.
You know what? I'll take it. I'm pretty hungry.
So yeah, you start moving, and ironically, as you start to you pick up the just edge of that scent and start to try to follow it and hone in on it, you realize you are kind of in a half parallel path and diverting wide, almost backtracking your trail. Roll me a history check.
Yeah, I will do so. History. That is a 14.
14. Okay. You pick up little signs here and there of some tracks, claw marks, almost elongated foot, not footprint or paw prints. I don't know what to call them.
Indentations, if you will. I get you.
And a mixture of claws and actual footprints, or whatever you want to call them, in the dirt, in the few occasions where there's actually some soft dirt down there. But even with all your experience in the Deadwoods, you're not sure what this is.
That's interesting. There's not much I haven't seen.
There's a whole wide world you haven't seen. Roll me so knowing this, you are starting to catch up to this because you can move quickly and keep tracks.
I am fast and furious.
How do you want to approach this? Do you just want to go in, fangs and claws out?
No. The best tasting prey is one caught unawares. I'm going to do stealth.
Okay. So roll me a stealth check.
Oh, I did real bad. That's a 10.
You want burn inspiration?
No, I only have one left.
I know. So 10.
Yeah. It's 50%,
So you start to move and you start to get back into the beginnings of that new section of elevation and the new section of the city underground here, where it is more the equivalent of industrial. It is more closed off, warehousey kind of blocked or hexagonal shapes that have enclosed doors, one entrance in and out, and wider streets. And as you start to kind of move, jump over a wall, jump to a rooftop, and move down, you do near, and you are approaching probably the equivalent of within a mile of where you left the group.
Okay.
You see there is a large creature that is sitting.
Is it 8 feet tall?
It is not 8 feet tall.
Okay, good.
It is about 5 from your estimation, because it is, just it's all a hood, it's got a cloak with a hood.
Okay.
And you see, without full form, just the silhouette of a hood and cloak on the edge of a wall next to one of these hexagonal buildings, looking up and down the street. Beyond that, you have no other actual telltale of what it is. But
Yeah,
the cloak does give you a hint of it's probably some sort of humanoid.
Yeah, could I do like a perception check or something?
Absolutely.
My special eyes.
With keen sense, you absolutely have advantage.
First one was a 24. Second one was a 21. So let's go with the 24.
I guess. So, what give me a gauge. What are you looking for here?
I'm looking for
what scent or what
friend or foe in the context of, is this someone I know and should not eat?
Oh, very unfamiliar scent.
Good, I'm gonna eat them.
So, okay, so you do not identify the scent. Are you just attacking?
No. I'll play this cool.
That's why I was asking, because you said I'm gonna eat them.
That's the decision I've made in my heart, but my actions, that's another story altogether.
That's perfect. I just want to clarify. I don't want to. Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, I want to. Ooh. Okay. Hear me out. Okay. I have mockery of life, so I know that I look busted. All right. So I think I'm gonna do the whole wounded damsel shtick and lure my prey.
All right.
I'm gonna try that. See what happens.
All right.
If they're foolish enough to get close to me, that's their problem, not mine.
Roll me a deception check and describe first off, let's see how well it is. Let's roll that deception.
That's an 8.
Okay, so you rolled an 8.
I did roll an 8.
You are confident in your performance.
I am.
How are you approaching his eye line, and what is the performance as you move forward?
I am really leaning into this decrepitness. I'm like on one knee, dragging myself, being like, hark, adventurer, be ye friend or foe. And I'm very, and some of it is accurate. So some of it's performance, but some of it is, I am decrepit and I am falling apart and I am very hungry. So some of it is just accurate. Maybe not enough to fool someone. They might see that I'm being a little bit of a ham, but I'm hoping it's enough.
All right. So you start moving down the street, and it is, the performance of a lifetime. And as you kind of out of the corner of your eye, you are keeping an eye and start, oh, someone help me, please. You look to where you last saw the hooded figure, and they are gone.
Of course they are. Ugh. I'm gonna get up.
Okay.
No, just kidding. No, I'm gonna, take a beat, scan my surroundings. I'm gonna do I can sense life, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So you look around, and I believe your heart sense or living sense or whatever it's called.
Sense the living or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 30 feet.
Yeah.
Looking around within 30 feet, you don't see anything.
Okay. I would like to climb upon the ceiling.
You're in the street.
I would like to go to the side of the wall and climb up to the ceiling.
Perfect. All right. What's your AC?
Oh no. My AC is 15.
Okay, roll me a strength check real quick.
I don't want to.
Ooh, that was a roll.
It's a 1.
Perfect. So as you kind of look around and kind of just stand up half half naturally, still like, and then go to the wall so you can get a better look. As you go towards the wall, all of a sudden there's a hand on your neck and you are slammed into the wall, breaking some of the stonework, cracking it. And then you are whipped around and lifted off of your feet as a hooded figure. Now close and in with your night vision, you can see tufts of fur elongating all of the body. Very long hands, very long, strong fingers with claws on the edge that might have been grabbing at you once upon a time.
Yeah,
With long, think almost like werewolfy, except lean it way more into like tiger, like more
Love
feline. And it holds you against the wall, and with slitted eyes, glowing just the slightest with whatever light, there's none, fungus light, sure, yellow, and then breathes, "You are different."
Mm-hmm.
Smelled you before.
Mm-hmm.
Still pray.
No.
Just squeezes just a little bit around your neck. It doesn't choke you off. It's more of just
I
like
wink.
I'm holding you.
Yeah, I wink.
Want you away from others.
For food, like you.
He kind of looks you up and down. Not like me.
Similar, yet different. I'm hungry. You are not my next meal. I will let you pass.
Let me pass.
Will you let me pass?
Not edible.
Nope. I am not good to eat.
Bring out others.
I
I
cannot.
take one.
Which one do you want?
I cannot.
I have one for you.
One living.
Living enough. Not like me.
Not slow one.
You said you care not.
Care little.
How's this? Instead, we hunt together and split the spoils.
Which one?
You?
Big one?
No, not my party.
Little one?
No, the others. Others in this system. We find them. We split the
No
spoils.
others here.
We can find them.
Live here.
I know.
No others.
Hmm.
Not here. They're here.
They are here, but they will not be here for long. And they
Right.
will
We
kill
will
you.
Eat them.
I cannot. They will kill me.
You will.
They will kill me.
We are strong.
We are strong, but where are those beautiful chickens? And I hold up one of the feathers from my bag.
Deeper, faster.
I'm faster.
He just smiles at you with just big canine. Faster.
Fun to hunt?
Fun to take unaware.
Yes. Let's do that. 2 is better than 1, and we
Days.
could get more.
Days.
Yes.
And then looks in the direction of where you came from. Now.
Let's go. Days.
No.
Let's go.
Now.
No. They will kill you. As much as
I'll
I would
kill
love
you. I will rip you apart.
you can do that, but you won't get much out of it. Those will kill both of us, and we get
Roll me a
nothing.
persuasion check.
Yeah.
You've been doing good. I just still
Thank you.
wanted to.
That's an 11.
He'll just kind of squeeze and start to pull on one of your like arms and just start to pull it to the point where it's like you start to feel like not pain in the same way that you're used to it, but it's like more of an informational thing of like, this is going to be removed soon, you know?
I can help you hunt, and we can bring back more.
Bring them out.
They
Big one,
will
little
kill
one.
both of us.
One at a time.
They will kill us one at a time. I cannot stress this enough. They are stronger than me, and they are stronger than you. Even
Almost had you once.
yes, and you failed.
Not my fault.
It was your fault.
Cave in.
And yet, you should know these halls better than anyone else.
Maven,
Hmm.
would you roll me a strength saving throw?
I will.
I rolled super low for patience.
Oh, I rolled a 2. So
He's going to just pull on that arm until literally the arm removes
that's fair.
And
Yeah,
just-
no, I get it.
and drop it on the ground.
I just kind of look at it like,
Take one of your blood dice away.
Okay.
Just take one off. Piece by piece.
you'll get nothing from me.
I want that. Give me little one. Give me big one. We split big one.
If you rip me apart piece by piece, you'll get none of them.
I'll get them eventually.
Will you? You really believe that?
Are you trying to intimidate, provoke? Are you sure? What? Like, I'm just curious.
I am
'cause-
trying to intimidate. I mean, here's the thing. I'm not lying. These people are much stronger than whatever this dude is. I know that. Just because I have great
You
faith
know
in my
that.
party.
You
I don't
know
know if
that.
that's
Okay.
really true. But I Maven believes.
Roll me an
that.
intimidate check. I'll give you advantage for the fact of
Yeah.
the newfound undead thing really helps you. And so the fact of he ripped an arm off and you're like, well, that's unfortunate, but
That was a dirty 20, by the way.
Hey.
okay.
19 plus 1, in case you were wondering.
I got to roll for this.
Love it.
Kind of looks you up and down as you say all that. Then we trap them. You trap. You bring to me one. You bring one. You bring one, or I kill them all, or they kill me. It matters not. I'm hungry.
Yeah, you're hungry. We could go hunt and get more.
Days.
And
Now.
so you'd rather die for food now than hunt for food in days?
Yes.
You're a fool. And I admire your spirit. Tell you what.
By the way, don't forget about the fact that there is a part of your brain that's just like, yeah, now.
No,
now
I
it's good.
totally agree with that.
Okay.
I absolutely agree.
Good. Just making sure,
No, I got you. Tell you what. I will not trap them for you. I will see how you fare against them yourself. If you fell one, bully for you. If they kill you, bully for me.
Roll persuasion.
14.
He tightens a little bit again on your neck. Enough that you feel like the strain of some of the bones where it's like, oh, no, that's unfortunate. You bring me trap. I fend for myself.
Okay.
Or I close path.
okay.
I know these halls so much better.
I'm sure you do. That's never really stopped us before, but I respect your bargaining chip. Here. I will lead them here. They will do with you what they wish, and then I will do with you what I wish.
I keep arm. And he literally picks up your hand and lets go of you and it just leaps off.
Enjoy. That was my favorite. Which arm was it?
Even or odds.
Odds.
What do you want to be odds, I guess?
I
Left
want
or right?
odds to be my right arm.
Odds or right arm? 5 odds. Right
Cool.
arm.
Maven's left-handed, so perfect. Cool. All right. Well,
Right.
well, see ya.
And like he hops up onto a wall on top of the building, and you see him like on top of it, hooded, and he just holds out the one arm he's holding.
I can find. I yell this out. I say, I can find other arms. This means nothing to me. Close the path. Do what you will. That matters not. It really doesn't. But we'll play your game. We'll see how it goes. I'm nothing if not fair. I will do as I've said.
Be quick. I do things with arm.
That's
Ew.
disgusting, and don't you dare.
Hey, you're gonna talk trash. So
I
so
hate
is
that so much. I don't even have it back. You can keep it. And Maven will, I suppose, come
Okay.
back.
So you make your way back.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, no, I get, yeah. So you're heading back in that direction. About the time you all start waking up. We'll just say for the sake of simplicity.
Yeah. Hey, Viet, you're starting to look like a traveling tinker. Do you want me to carry any of that, or are you just gonna pack it all? Like, you look like a mountain, like a lumpy. Oh man. Do you want to have somebody else carry any of that, or are you all right? No, not are you all right? Never. You know what? Just hang on to all of it. Sure, I will carry Maven's bag. It's
Still
a very
need
nice
things.
bag.
I still desire and want things.
I
Yeah,
want my
blood.
things back.
Yeah, I would very much enjoy my things back.
Before we leave, I want to take the 3 vials of our blood out of my bag and just smash them on the ground
You
and just like grind them into the ground.
No, Maven says from out in the distance.
yeah, you just hear me scream. I'm gonna tell you guys everything. We'll get there. Don't worry about it.
I just want to grind, like get dirt in there and just kind of make it all bad and gross.
Okay. Noted. You have smashed 3 vials of blood.
Yes.
No arm. Yeah, it's very.
I didn't even
All
want it.
Are we
It was my
ready?
least favorite arm that he took.
We ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ne-
Okay.
Next chapter. Moving on, right?
Yeah. It's not like Maven's gonna be out there waiting for us to drink
Don't
our
flatter
blood or
yourself.
anything. It's not. She wouldn't do that, right? I'm gonna take out my sword and just kind of.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah. Oliver's got one of those stakes sharpened a little more.
Hardened over a fire, you know.
Yeah. And the gun.
So
June's
as
trying
you're
to,
all
like,
lined up, ready for the charge,
centering. Yeah.
Swiftblade kind of looking at all of you, just like, I'll get the lock. And just goes up to the door, unlocks,
Yeah, let him do it.
and opens it.
The top one.
Oh, I forgot about the rod. Yep, you're right. Yeah. Are we ready? Opens the door. There's just an outside.
Is Maven out there?
Oh, I was like ready.
Okay, door shut. Maven. Yep, Maven, would you roll me a stealth check? I'll give you inspiration.
Thanks.
Advantage. Use that primeval awareness.
Okay.
What is it?
Hang on.
That's the yeah,
23.
okay. 23. Perfect.
23.
So as you like open the door, he opens the door, and then all of a sudden it's like you focus, and you feel that almost heartbeat that just like a radar ping out. Immediately, you feel about 40 feet behind you in the opposite side of the room. There's undead. Within a mile, undead. Maven, you're inside the room. They opened the door and you came in.
I clear my throat very loudly.
Swiftblade turns and
Swing
draws.
around. Yeah.
I'm on the ceiling again because this feels like the safest place for me.
That's really the most unsettling thing
I'm
you could be
very
doing.
afraid of you right now. I'm so sorry, but I don't feel
She's got
comfortable.
one arm. She's got one arm.
Yeah, I don't
Why do you have one arm?
Okay, let me explain real quick. If I get on the ground, are you gonna murder me right away? Because if not, I will happily stand on the ground. I'm just very afraid of you.
You're afraid of us?
Yes,
Again
because
with
I feel like
that?
you're gonna kill me.
You're already dead.
I know, but you could kill me again. You know you could.
You're a vampire.
I'm very aware of this. I'm not wanting to hurt you. I just don't want you to hurt me, and then I have to hurt you. Does that
You're
make sense? That's why I'm up here.
You're a one-armed vampire. I feel like I read somewhere where those are the worst vampires.
They very well could be. They very well could be. I'll stay up here. Let me explain what just happened to me.
Well, then explain.
Yes. June, you remember the thing who tried to grab us through the cave-in? Remember that?
That
He took my
I
arm.
remember that hand. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He took my arm. I was hunting to satiate my thirst so that I would not be a danger to you. And he took my arm and he wants me to trap you and feed him. And I'm not going to do that. Of course not. I also know that all four of us could take him.
Wait, did you get a good look at it?
Oh, yeah. He
What is
had me
it?
by the throat. It was very erotic. If I could
I
feel
don't-
those things, totally.
And that whole arm rip-off thing, that's a kink?
No, that's just an unfortunate circumstance.
What was it?
Like a werewolf kind of thing, but more like a tiger. Like a yeah, like a werewolf, but if a werewolf was a tiger, I think is a good way to explain that. Very similar, actually, but more humanoid in a cloak. He said he was going to do horrible things with my arm, so I don't want it back. But I'd like to kill it. I'd like to eat it if we can incapacitate it.
Your arm?
No, the lion tiger guy. And I'm coming to you to tell you this because supposedly we are the only, well, you are the only living beings within the catacombs right now.
Cool. Great. That's awesome.
So I think you could take him.
Does this werewolf tiger, does that sound familiar at all?
Roll me a religion check, or not religion, history check. Sorry, not religion.
History is happening in Manhattan.
I love that. Love that.
You said history? Are you not? Yes.
I said yes.
Oh, okay. If you nodded, I had I was looking at my character sheet, not the camera, so I couldn't. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Awesome. You've heard lots of creatures that are big, that are kind of werewolves. Really? Werewolves? Huh? Really? But then again, you've heard some things recently.
There's a vampire just told me it might be a werewolf, so
right. But you've also heard of larger bear-like creatures, mostly in your occult research. You've heard of some weird stuff.
If it was a cult, do I have advantage?
No.
Oh.
It's not actually tied to a cult. I'm just saying you can draw some conclusions with other things, that there are things that aren't technically normal beasts, but they aren't human. They're somewhere in between. Other than the only thing that pops into your mind is that typically anything like this is either not really from our world, which really ties into the occult. You feel like you probably would have at least perused something. Is some sort of curse, which makes you relook at Maven. Or something derived from demon or fiend influence.
Okay.
Which also makes you think of the fact of warlocks and witches and
Great. Well, I'll kind of relay that sort of I've read some things about these things. Oliver, does that sound familiar at all to you?
It is a long shot, but like I said, I did a composite risk management on the whole Maven turning into a vampire thing. And I do recall there was this Swanky Dangles novel where there was vampires fighting beast people over a girl. And it seemed to work out not too horrible in the end. With that as a confounding variable, that might work in our favor. That's all I got.
All right. That's a fiction book. So,
no, it's very real. It's I say from the ceiling. It is autobiographical.
Ew.
Just saying.
Okay. Yeah.
I can tell you where this creature is, and if you choose to avoid it, fine. Fine, find it on your own then.
Our biggest worry to date is in the room with us already. So, yeah.
I just told you a thing that wants to kill you, and it's not me.
Haven, how do you trust something that wants to rip your throat out?
Haven?
I wanted to do that before I turned into a vampire when you guys pissed me off.
Haven?
That doesn't make it any better.
Due to the fact that I forgot for a moment and you're here. And so the room has had a moment and then the door is open and that breeze comes in. Would you make me a wisdom saving throw?
You guys smell so good and you don't know how hard I'm trying. You have no idea.
We're not responsible for that.
That's a 22.
That's true.
Perfect.
You literally are. You literally are.
You are still in control. 100%. There's two things. One, you're right. They smell really good. And you take an unconscious like 2 steps forward because there's also the mix of all the blood that was just shattered on the ground. And like, yeah. You're still in control though. You
guys,
are 100% in control.
I don't want to hurt you. And I know that me making this choice, you don't understand it, and that's fine. You don't have to, okay? Just there's a thing out there that wants to kill you. I do not want to kill you. I would like to do everything in my power not to even come close to considering that option. You can choose to
Move in.
listen to me or not. It's your
So
choice.
Oliver moves, comes into the hallway.
June was standing in between. If she saw Maven like take those steps forward, she was actually going to shift herself in between Maven and Viet.
Okay. First off, Juniper, if grabbed from behind, would you accept it or would you resist it?
No.
Okay.
It's
So
gonna get
Viet,
smacked.
make me a strength, an athletics check. Juniper, you have an acrobatics or strength saving throw or strength
No.
check. Sorry, not saving
It's
throw.
it's not going to work out for me. Oh,
Yeah, I'm just saying.
you said
Juniper, you have acrobatics or athletics.
okay.
Viet has athletics because this is a grapple.
Was it just a check or a saving throw?
Check. There's no saving throw because a saving throw gives you proficiency, and so it's basically your acrobatics or athletics. That was the problem with my words. Viet,
How's a
what'd you roll?
9? How's a 9 for you? Yeah.
13. Okay. So suddenly there's a hand at the back of your like collar and armor, and you start to get pulled back.
The F?
And
what the?
and as you get pulled back, the Swiftblade steps into where you were facing Maven.
I am not a rag doll.
What would you have me do? What can I do to prove to you I pose you no threat?
Can we take a quick break here, Scott?
Yeah, if we need to.
I have to pee. I'm really sorry.
Oh, no.
I
We were
get to try
still
my new
live.
thing.
You
I'm gonna try my new thing. No, I think I did something wrong.
I think Scott's muted.
I think we're all muted. Hold on.
I'm not muted. I can
Nope,
hear
I
you.
was
Can you-
muted. I was
You were
muted.
muted.
Yeah.
Oh,
Chris did nothing wrong.
I don't know what you're talking about.
hold on. Let's go back out and come back in and try it again.
Yeah, take two.
Scout says we're all good. So
Cool.
We're
We're
back on.
back.
yeah, we're good.
Okay, I am not muted. Thank you all for that slight pause and nothing happened. You know. So, all right. In the room. Sorry, Oliver, you are in the hall. Yet you have pulled a Juniper towards you into the hall. There is a Swiftblade standing.
Flailing like a cat.
Yes, and Swiftblade is standing, sword kind of in a relaxed at his side in his grip, and Maven on the other side of the room.
Don't you think if I wanted to hurt you, I would have done it by now?
I
Dead
don't
flower.
know what to think.
Dead Flower, if
What?
you are traveling with us, you will not be touching Oliver or Juniper. Agreed?
Of course not. Yes, I
I'm
would
not
never.
touching anybody.
Yeah,
You're touching me
know.
right now. Put me down.
I don't want to hurt any of you. I promise you that.
You can pretend that.
No, it's not pretend.
This is what I'm offering you, Dead Flower, Lady of Thorns.
I will not touch any of you.
I'll step back into the hall, still pulling Juniper out.
Get seriously.
Roll another grapple opposition. Acrobatics or athletics for Juniper. Athletics for Viet.
Okay. 15.
Do you really want to know, Catherine?
Yeah,
I do.
It's
I
a
do.
19. It's a 19.
Dang it.
Before he adds anything.
Good roll for me. Put me down.
Swiftblade's not moving. He's just standing there, looks relaxed.
I'm like, I've got one hand up.
Yeah.
You know,
You will hear and Maven, you have really keen hearing. And it is said in a way of like not trying to hide it from you, but it is also more talking to the people behind him. Close the door.
You're not being in charge.
You are
Okay.
not either. Put me down.
It's okay. Leave. It's fine. You can close me in here with him.
I'll take care of the problem.
I don't like the way that you said that. I don't like that. See, that
All right.
sounds like you're gonna get me, and I don't want to be got.
Viet will let go of Juniper, and he'll step back into the room.
Sorry, I have daughters.
That's
And he will
exactly
step
the
back
moment.
around, and he will stand in front of the Swiftblade.
In front of?
Yeah, between Swiftblade and Dead
Okay,
Flower.
the second you start to get in his line, he's not going to be objecting to like physically, but he's just going to gracefully keep his line of sight open. He's not going to try to get past you.
He has
but he
done
is-
this dance before.
No, and that's fine. But you also get the fact of he's not going to stop either. He just wants to keep a clear line of sight. And he's not pushing on your, like trying to get past you.
Mhm.
He's just sidestepping a little bit, just to, nope, I'm going to keep an eye on the danger. Do what you want, but I'm going to
truly
keep an
not
eye.
A danger.
Is there a path between Dead Flower and the door?
If you want to create one, you could easily
I don't
I'm
know
on the
if Viet is
ceiling.
smart enough to do that, but
roll me an intelligence check. Just why not?
While they are having this contest,
Yep, this
Juniper's
little
Juniper's gonna turn around and start walking down the hall away from the door, like back out into the city.
okay.
towards the city that we just came out of, or the other way?
not back.
Well,
into
there's
the
only
room.
one hallway out of this room, so it's back into the wide open everything.
Out with Oliver.
Yeah, Oliver. Yeah, you're standing there, and
past,
Juniper starts walking
out.
towards you, and then past you.
Yep. Like dead expression set, like stubborn AF.
What did you roll?
I get a so if I rolled a 16 minus 2 intelligence gives me a 14.
14. So as you start to position, you start to notice his body language. He's not fighting you, but he is keeping a line of sight. As you do that, all of a sudden you notice June crosses the threshold out of the room, down the tunnel, and she looks like she has a mind of her own and is walking down that tunnel. And
if you
kinda
go that way,
Switchblade
you're gonna get
looks-
eaten.
and then looks at you and then looks over at Maven and is kind of doing this back and forth between all of you of like, oh, this probably isn't the best thing for any of us.
I will
Choose.
uh,
Viet will tell Switblade, choose.
for somebody. I'm
I'm gonna roll insight for him only because like I'm pretty sure I know what you mean, but I don't know if he would 100%. God damn, of course I roll a 10. You see, roll me an insight real quick.
That's a 2 plus a 2 is a 4.
Okay, you have no idea what this means. But as he is looking at you,
comfort zone.
looking at Maven, looking towards the door, for a split second, you see the glowing green flicker.
I know what that means.
Ooh, interesting.
Hmm.
Not from Viet's
And
perspective.
then he basically, I've got the danger. And he looks towards Maven.
Oh my god, I'm literally not the danger, but whatever, man. You want to go let June get eaten by some wolf dude who's doing unspeakable things to my arm? Go for it. But I can't in good conscience let this happen. And Maven is gonna go across the ceiling and try to get out the door to save June from herself.
Oliver, what are you doing?
I
Poor
am.
Oliver.
I'm a little nervous about. We've got some info that there's some other sort of creature out here.
There
so
is, and apparently Juniper's walking towards it.
Yeah, like an idiot.
Shh.
Yeah, I'll probably be like, wait, June, let's take a moment to like be careful here. There's something out here, according to Maven. Maybe we should scout more cautiously. I guess I
Jennifer?
wanna like summon a
Are you-
familiar.
Okay.
I heard you.
So, first off, tell me what your familiar looks like.
It looks like a silly looking flying monkey. So like an imp.
Okay. So in your head, as you're basically are kind of reaching out, you're not sure, like you just come to that place, which is not even exactly a thought. It's more of a feeling of just like, I could really use a friend.
Oh.
Yeah, that's like a lot.
All of a sudden, from like where the smashed vials were of blood, like digging out of the ground, this little like winged monkey, small little thing, like a little bit less hairy than a normal like monkey, a little smaller, just all of a sudden digs out, looks around, and as the Swiftblade and Viet both take note, he just and comes flying over and hops and perches on top of your head and just starts like looking nervously around and starts picking through your hair. And in your head, you hear friend. I'm here. We safe. I kill all of them. We kill them together. I don't want to hurt anybody. I don't want to be hurt. Please.
I will
protect me.
try
protect
to
you. We'll do this together.
try to take him off of my head and set
Yeah,
him beside
he's just a little
me.
squirmy and
Yeah, and he's probably almost as tall as me.
about half as tall. Yeah.
And so I look at, okay, relax, buddy.
Okay.
I'm just a little nervous about what's out here. And I was thinking we could work together since we're
work together.
friends.
Friends. Yeah. Friends. Master. Friends.
Yeah, to look out for each other.
Yeah. Friends. Master.
Yeah.
I love you.
You are very special to me too.
My life or yours.
That has happened to me.
Wonderful. And you know what? I'm hoping we could find you something big and juicy to just bite all you want.
I want to bite something.
Looks around. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I heard that there's like a monster out there, like a big hairy guy.
It just kind of goes behind your leg a little bit.
Well, a person monster.
Is that less bad?
He's just not a nice guy, and I'm worried that he's gonna sneak up on us.
No. And just blows up his chest a little bit. And he's like, I watch. And then he like stretches his eyes to almost enlarge his eyes. And just, I see all. Master, I see all.
That's awesome.
And just, he's like where you've seen Viet when he's traumatized and paranoid, this thing is just like almost like an owl with like PTSD, where it's like,
yeah, there you go. We
and
can
it
do
spins 360 looking at you like, yeah.
All right.
And you're afraid of me?
So yeah, let's take some steps down this hall and use those big peepers of yours and keep an eye out.
Yeah. And it points at you and there, danger.
No.
Do I look like a big hairy monster?
Do you want us to answer that?
No. This is good. Let's establish. That's my friend June, not a monster.
June, not monster.
Thanks.
Just stares at you, and just you see its eyes blink like 3 times, and each time it blinks, it's like a different color of its eyes.
All right.
Not monster.
This is good. Yeah. Let's right. Target identification. Good. The really big guy right there that you can see, not a monster.
Big scary.
No, he's nice.
No
That's
no
Viet.
happy.
He's
sad
happy.
all the time. I see it. He
Yes.
smells sad.
No, he can be not happy and not sad and still not be a monster.
Okay.
So the other two, let's withhold judgment for now.
Dead.
They're the neutral designation.
Unliving.
Yes. But we're gonna leave them alone for now, just for our purposes.
And Maven, towards you and the Swiftblade, you see it just look at you, blink a couple times, different colors, and then no,
My
it, like
brain comes
farmer.
out when I
It
do
did
that.
the, like the farmer
I was
blow.
gonna
Yeah.
say Maven's
Blood.
nose sticks like that.
Blood clot comes
Rips
flying
a-
out.
oh.
Here,
I need a new body at some point.
you know what?
You master, and then there's you, and just hugs you, and just like, and just starts purring.
Okay. Yeah.
Listen, here, I've got this old hat that I used to wear. I think it'll look really good on you. How do you like it?
What hat is it?
It's like more of a fedora, but it's kind of crushed and dirty.
So yeah, it puts it on and then it grabs the sides and pulls it down tight. And just smiles with like this big Cheshire cat kind of.
Daddy like a pretty
You look
baby.
good.
Weird.
Good
And you
scalp
see it
needs
just
a good
hop
hat.
just a little bit. I look for monsters not here.
Yes. We look for monsters that are not
We.
here.
Yeah. And as it takes a few steps and starts to hop down the path towards June, and then it just like looks at you.
I'm coming with, but
No, it looks at June as she's like watching him move. And you can't see me.
I totally can.
And then he disappears.
Okay, now I can't.
And then behind you, touch you.
Okay. All right.
Oh my god, he's
however,
another
you can s-
son.
However, you can see the outline, kind of like that weird second image of like
June's
where he's moving. And
Going
he
to
is
keep
hopping
moving
down.
forward.
You're amazing.
You're amazing, master.
June's gonna keep creeping forward, but like kind of not just blindly. She'll be a little bit more careful, but she's gonna.
Okay. So as you creep forward and just are being a little bit more careful, the first couple steps, that one's safe. Safe.
Okay.
You're still safe.
Okay, thanks.
Safe.
Okay.
Safe. And then as you're starting to get all of a sudden you hear, nope, still safe.
Oh my god.
Back into the room. Viet? Maven?
Yes.
This is dumb, but Viet's going to step into Swiftblade.
Step into him?
Yeah.
Not worth it.
That's what
I'm
she
not
said.
worth
I'm
it.
not worth it.
He's just
I'm not
gonna,
worth it. Okay. So
he's just
what do you
gonna
want?
use the Swiftblade as pants.
Okay. So you step into his space and just you're
Yeah.
trying to be intimidate.
Yep. Just
All right,
intimidate
so
or
what-
just blocking the space. Like, just, I need his attention.
Oh, you have it. He's watching you even before you did that.
Well, I'm just going to step into
But you-
space anyway.
Yeah. Roll intimidation then. Just for not trying to threaten.
That'd be a
more-
5.
Hey. 5. Okay. So as you kind of step forward and press yourself into his comfort zone, you just see him look up at you, green eyes, and just give you the slightest tilt of the helmet without saying anything of like, and
If anything needs to be done with this one, will be being me. You can choose to fight me on that now, or you can go protect Juniper Swift.
as long as it doesn't screw with Zazozan's plan, she can tag along. But if she threatens it in any way with any one of you, I'm not asking permission.
Yeah, maybe Zazozan should have been thinking of that before making deal with the one that was before her.
People can be stupid no matter what. And he just turns and just backs up and then starts to turn towards the hall, puts his sword back away. But as soon as he gets to the doorway, the arch, he just kind of stands there paralleled to it. So he's looking down the hall, looking into the room, letting you do whatever stupidity he thinks you're going to do. You are now alone in the room with Maven. Well,
I'm
more or
still
less.
cowering in the corner of the ceiling.
Dead Flower, go find the thing with your arm and bring it out where we can get it.
Okay. I'll be, 100 paces, 200 ahead? How far do you want me?
Wherever you need to be going.
Okay. I skitter out through the ceiling and I ahead. back where I came.
So are you making sure they can see the direction you're moving?
Yes.
Perfect.
I think
Follow
Oliver and
me.
the imp would have already trotted out gleefully that direction.
Also,
No, you-
first bite's mine. Just so you know.
Who-
Is-
who-
So
He
as we go
talking to
out,
you?
as we go out into this, back into the city proper, does it kind of open up to different streets and things?
So once you get out of the tunnel, it's the equivalent of coming into like the equivalent of, I guess, a town square in an alley, if that makes sense. Because it is secluded,
Yeah,
it is away, but it is a large space.
Okay. But the way that Maven has gone is not the only way forward.
Oh no, the second you get past this area, there's forward, left, right. Like it's,
Okay.
We want
I
to be
mean,
trying
we
to
don't-
backtrack, heading back towards the way out, wherever that as much as possible.
so yeah. So are you trying to go out and then follow Maven as she makes it apparent where she's going, which is not towards getting out?
No.
Or do
I
you want to
wanna
head
go out.
towards out?
I thought we were heading. I thought that's what I was asking. Is we want to be heading out and having. I thought we were going to have Maven bring this thing like towards us as we're on our way out, versus us going back into the depths of the city. Is what
Maybe
thought we
I
were doing.
misunderstood. Maven, did you understand it as you were going to try to go get the thing to bring it to you, or did you understand as you were going to try to bring the group to it as
Both.
it told you to do?
Both.
Both?
All right,
Yeah,
we'll
like
go back.
what I was
We're
trying
heading
to
back
do
into the
is,
city
like-
then. That's fine. We're heading back in the city.
Yeah.
That's fine.
No, it-
Lure-
no,
Wherever,
doesn't
wherever we're
matter.
supposed
So
to
I-
be. That's fine. We'll head back. We'll fall
There
back.
is
No,
no
June,
supposed-
June is heading out.
Go get a damn
Like-
alarm.
Hey,
I
can
don't need
everyone
to go
shut
that
up?
way.
Hi, DM here. So here's the intersection. North is the direction that Maven, the creature, is and told you to come. South is the direction of out. So you hit the crossroad and you see Maven. Are you trying to bring the creature to you, or are you trying to bring the group to it? That is the first question.
I am trying to lead the group towards it, and then I want to lure it out by
Okay,
saying I've
fair.
brought you your prize or something stupid.
perfect. So, Juniper, Oliver, you're the first ones to kind of hit that intersection. And you see Maven, who is within the last block or whatever, kind of cruise by, making herself very like quick and graceful, but yet not hiding her presence, and turns off. You have traveled from here.
Right.
That is the other direction of where you want to go. What are you two doing in that moment of, well, that's back to kind of the way we came, and that's the way we want to go?
I'm gonna go out.
So Juniper starts to turn. Oliver,
Yeah, I'll start to turn the direction Juniper's going, but have the imp kind of follow Maven and watch what's going
Oh.
on.
yeah. So yeah, master, yeah. And just
Mhm.
You
It
know,
gets to the
this is also a
intersection.
way out.
Yep.
Just saying.
We will meet you at the rock fall,
Okay.
dead flower.
Okay. It'll be me and the imp then.
Okay.
Anyone else coming?
I'm just sending him to make sure you're not surprised, or we're not surprised.
I'm sending your imp to his death. But yeah, sure. No worries.
so the rest of the group turns off, heading out. The imp and Maven head back, going deeper. Maven, what is your plan approaching this situation? Out in the open, stealthing? Like, what are you thinking?
No,
You
I'm
tell me.
open. I'm gonna say, come with. I'm gonna make it sound like I've lured something out into
Okay.
this area.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Okay. Your master already told you to come this way, so I feel like. There's a
You did-
5 though.
You did get the little
so-
one.
I did get the little one.
So
But he's invisible.
Yeah, he is invisible, so he has
Yeah.
advantage on stealth checks. So Maven, you kind of walking down the street in the right area, start, hey, come on, soup's on, hey. And at first there's nothing. And however, all of a sudden you get this like little pulse that you've never felt before in the back of your mind, like somebody, like a little kid just pulling on your pant leg, like, hey, look at me, and do you entertain that feeling?
I do.
Not you, Maven. Oliver.
Oh, sorry.
Yes. Yes, I'm really interested. I mean, that's my new buddy there. I need to know what's going on.
Yeah. So you kind of, without thinking, kind of just close your eyes, and all of a sudden, all of your visual perception shifts. And now you are seeing in a mixture of normal vision, night vision, and thermal, all at the kind of the same time. And you see Maven, who is both disgusting looking in all of the detail of visual accuracy, non-appetizing and cold, and also like temperature just cold. And then you see above, sitting, perched, crouched, like just down, hiding, kind of not being apparent, this large form of just heat that is slowly coming up on a wall behind, just above and behind Maven. She's looking, and it is doing a very good job of being hidden.
Okay. I'll think to the imp. I think that's it, but stay hidden.
Yeah,
Try.
yeah, master. I'm hidden. You can't see me.
Can you alert Maven that it's there? The
all of a
dead
sudden,
one next to you.
All of a sudden, through, like, it's the first time you're ever doing this, through its ears, you hear your voice go, "Can you alert her that there's something coming up behind her?" Maven, you hear that?
Yeah, cool. I turn around.
Yeah, you turn around, and all of a sudden you see like this figure just hunched real low on top of the wall on the street near you.
I did what you asked.
Not here. Just
Then
real
where?
low and quiet. They not here.
Oh my God.
They no trust you. I smell it.
It's invisible. I don't know what you want me to do.
Starts looking around, and then, however, as you're watching through its eyes, you see its head moving and sniffing the air, and then all of a sudden looking right at you.
Told you.
I think he sees you. Try to stay hidden. Stay safe. Get away.
All of those words come out just invisibly in the air. It's like, I think he sees us. I think he sees you. Stay safe. Be careful. And then you
Oliver,
hear,
be quiet.
Yeah, and that's the thing. As you guys are traveling, Oliver all of a sudden is kind of stumbling a little bit and like reaches out to grab someone to just pull him along a little bit. And all of a sudden, yeah, he's just like, I think he sees you. Maven, you see all that or
Yep.
hear all that.
I'm not doing much here. I'm let me give you a little insight into Maven's brain.
Okay. It's gonna all of a sudden leap like just faster than naturally you'd think of a creature of its size could move, and it leaps from one wall down onto the street into a corner where I rolled with disadvantage. I rolled 2 14s plus its attack, and it literally just lances into this. And you literally, for a moment, however, as you come back to yourself, are just like, you just see claws coming across your vision. You're like, ah! And then you're back and holding Viet's arm, and you just hear, Master, no.
No! No!
How could you?
Very easily. Very
Viet will
easily.
put a
None of you
hand
came to
over
defend
Viet,
him. That
over.
is not my fault.
Viet will put a hand over Oliver's mouth.
But he was so young. No.
This is
I'll be
absolutely your fault.
back.
I don't like that. I don't like that feeling. I don't like what happened. I
Oliver,
want
Oliver,
vengeance.
shh. Oliver,
And-
shh.
Vengeance?
I would like to do an attack of opportunity. Well, he is
He
distracted.
wasn't close. He wasn't close enough. But if you want, I will give you an advantage if you want to try to attack him.
I do. I would like to bite him.
So you move quick.
Yeah.
You go in, roll with advantage.
Okay. Hang on. That's a 22.
That will hit.
Second one was a 26. I rolled twice.
Which one do you want? I mean, I guess you
26. I'll take the 26.
No, take the 36. Yeah, you hit.
hmm
I
I would like to feed.
Well, hold on.
Okay.
Usa. Gotta. Where?
Oh yeah, let me roll my damage. Sorry.
Yeah, because the thing is that it doesn't all happen in one go.
Yeah, sorry. Let me roll my damage. Tis a 1 damage.
Tis-
1 damage.
tis-
One damage.
Tis a one.
Tis a 1.
Disappointing.
Tis a one. Really? That's so disappointing. Okay. So 1 damage. You gonna use your bonus action?
Yes.
So you want to do the whole
I want to grapple and feed.
perfect grapple. Roll me an athletics check.
Okay. $13.
15. So as you bite onto like its shoulder as you're jumping onto it, all of a sudden it turns and flicks, and you get thrown to the ground a couple feet away, sliding across the ground. And it turns on you real quick.
You said
Roll
we'd
initiative.
share.
Roll initiative. 7.
It's an 8.
Perfect. All right. So its turn. It is going to immediately just lunge jumping on top of you. First attack. It is really low with 13.
It does not hit.
Second attack, much higher. That is a 17.
That does hit.
It does hit. It does. Three, slashing across your stomach as it jumps on top of you, pushes you on the ground, and then slashes once.
Okay.
And it is your turn.
Cool. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna cast Blight on him.
Are you?
I am. Yeah.
Unfair. We didn't bring. No one said magic.
I am a druid.
Just saying. I'm just saying. Feels unfair.
You were
He was just
a
doing
druid.
physical.
I still am a druid. No one took my spells away. So necromantic energy washes over a creature of my choice that I can see within range, draining moisture and vitality. The target must make a Constitution saving throw. Target takes 8d8 necrotic damage on a failed save, or half as much on a
16.
successful one.
16 is his Constitution saving
Okay, so he takes 4d8 damage. Still
throw.
good.
8 damage.
88 divided by 2.
Yeah, 88 divided by 2. Yeah, he's right.
19.
19 damage or 19 total?
19 total.
So half of that.
No. Oh, sorry. No, 19 per half. That's 4d8.
Okay, just making sure.
Sorry.
Making sure. No, that's cool. Okay. All right. Anything else you want to try to do?
Yes.
Bonus action movement?
Yeah, I'm going to use my bonus action to try and feed again.
You have to, you're still there in the grapple. I'll let you, do that. So
Okay.
you're still right there in melee range. So use your bonus action to try to grapple.
Yeah, that's a 14.
14. He gets to oppose. Natural 17. So as you cast that, it hits him. You see some of his fur just start to just darken and fall out. Then you just lash forward again, just trying to bite at him, and he grabs you by the throat and smashes you back to the ground. And then he's gonna follow up.
That you
with
all are
two
coming to help me.
just down and dirty
yeah.
punches to the face.
Oh,
that's
good.
Yeah, I know,
Are
right?
you going to punch me with my own arm?
I'm gonna re-roll the missed second attack.
Stop hitting
And
yourself.
use an
Stop hitting
inspiration.
yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
Use
Stop
an
hitting yourself.
inspiration to use your own hand against you.
That's hilarious. I recommend it.
Wait,
Okay.
wait.
Okay.
Oliver is
hold on.
running towards.
Hold on. That's great. That is great. You want vengeance?
Yes.
Charge. It'll take you some rounds. So the first attack, I gotta get that out of the way because that's just 7, 8, 9 slashing damage. And then as he hits you and you just give him this contemptuous glance. From behind his belt, he rolls a nat 20 on that advantage with my inspiration. And I'm just going to roll 2d6 doubled. That's 12. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 slashing damage from yourself. And then he looks at your arm and throws it off to the side. Your turn.
Mm-hmm.
You're not even taking real damage. Your body is.
Yeah. No, I got you. I'm going to cast Confusion.
Confusion.
Yeah. The spell assaults and twists creatures' minds, spawning delusions and provoking uncontrolled action. Each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on a point I choose, which is myself, must succeed on a wisdom saving throw when you cast a spell or be affected by it.
I'm so sorry. I'm rolling amazing. That was a natural 18.
That actually meets it.
Yeah, but I have more to add.
And Tygo's the defender.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you succeed, then you're fine.
So bonus action or
I'm going to try to bite him again. I'm not going to stop.
absolutely. I have not been rolling well. So let's just do this. Oh, okay. What's your
I want to lie real bad right now, but I got a
I get
3.
I rolled a natural 5. So like that sucks for both
Yeah,
of
it
us,
sucks
but
real bad.
better for me. Oliver, roll me a d6.
D6 coming up.
Jennifer, Viet. Oliver has taken off at a breakneck speed, running back, being like, "No, he was too young."
Juniper, I have him. Juniper, I have him. You go find our way out.
F you!
I
She's
rolled
gonna
a
yell
3.
as she runs.
Running.
Yeah, she's.
Okay.
What'd you roll? 3?
3.
Perfect. All right.
Am I there yet?
It's
Am
turn.
I there yet?
Yep.
Am I there yet?
I'm there.
Juniper is running after
no.
Oliver. I don't know if you heard that.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I'm just telling you, you will catch up pretty quick. Do you catch up and stop him, or do you catch up and maintain with him, or do you catch up and keep running further? Just so I know for rounds.
Further.
Okay.
And listen, I am so taken by the spirit of vengeance here. Something else took a hold of me, so I used the elemental conduit effect from Sentry's Warlock stuff, and use Earth Smite as I get close.
I am totally interested. I am invested.
Do not
Scott
kill it.
still
I'm
needs
so
to
hungry.
Double check what that does exactly.
I have Scott's description in front of me. I don't know if
That
that's what.
That is exactly what I'm looking for. Because Scott, Scott wrote things and was pointed out he had some errors.
I don't think there were errors.
No, 100% not. But nonetheless, if you just have it in front of you.
Yes. Earth Smite, I use one of my elemental empowerment charges to make my AC 16 plus my wisdom mod.
Advantage on all strength checks and cannot be knocked prone.
Yeah.
So
Let's
all of a
rock and
sudden,
roll.
So all of a sudden, Juniper, as like you're running and catching up to Oliver and starting to pass him, all of a sudden you see some of the ground, almost like mud on the ground, collecting and picking up with his feet. As all of a sudden you just see like little rocks and trails start to come up around him. And he almost
Very
seems
cool.
to have this dusty shell around him, as he's not running faster by any means, but he definitely looks more solid, and just like every footstep is just tom, 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 and like he's coming,
Amazing.
more dwarven as he's running,
Coming, buddy.
Amazing.
As he catches up to June with his 35 feet of movement, we'll look at June and we'll try to pull ahead of all of them now. If this is what we're doing, he's going to be out in front. If you'll allow that.
I will. Why wouldn't I? Yeah. So as everyone's moving and Oliver starts to just turn into a tank, and Juniper looks at him and is like, holy crap, as you start to pass him, and then looks to her side in front, and all of a sudden she sees Viet just like, and just like to purpose moving forward.
Viet is,
And
not,
then
Viet is not happy.
Yeah.
And neither is June.
Two grumpy people racing each other down the hall.
And here's the funny thing.
Started this.
If your movement is 35 and we're just all moving as quick as we can, all of a sudden, as you look unhappy at June and be like, I guess this is what we're doing, you'll look and all of a sudden you'll see the Swiftblade just sprinting down, outpacing all of you, and with a look and just like a he doesn't do that, but I do, because he has a movement of 40.
Oh my god!
And yeah, I know, right? Swiftblade, baby. So, Maven, back to it.
Yeah.
At least you put your arm down.
Yeah,
That'd be really embarrassing if we
True.
rolled up on you and saw that.
so. He's beating her to death with her own arm.
Yeah.
All right, you're up.
Yeah, I am, aren't I? Okay.
You got this. I believe in you.
You shouldn't. Yeah, okay, I guess I'm gonna. Didn't we decide I could do a bite and a claw?
Nope, not
Right?
unless you got that cool little bonus thing.
Bleh, I didn't get that cool little bonus thing. Okay.
You got other cool bonus things. But
I
not
did get
that.
other cool bonus things. You're right. None of them are helping me right now, though. I'm one arm down.
But can the DM help you if you're having struggles?
Yeah, but I think I know what I want to do.
Okay, then tell me.
Okay. I'm gonna try to get around feeding another way. So I'm going to claw at his neck with my sharp, sharp claws. And to do so, I'm actually going to use primal savagery.
Okay.
So, and I want to see what you think about this. So I already have like very strong nails and teeth due to the fact that I'm a vampire. Would this give me more attack if I use primal savagery on top of that, or what?
That is a very interesting concept. I'm just gonna look up primal savagery real quick.
No worries.
Cantrip.
Yeah. On a hit, the target takes 1d10 acid damage.
Here's the thing. Due to the vampire thing, I will say it takes 1d10, like your version of this now, let's say. So just put this into your little bag, make notation. 1d10 slashing.
Okay.
And here's the if you hit, we can do a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
If he fails your spell DC, he takes 1d4 bleeding damage, which you can use. You can feed.
Okay.
It won't be quite the same as normal feeding, but you can use it as like temporary hit points.
Okay.
If he fails by 5 or more, that's straight up feeding, baby.
Cool. Love it. I'm not sure if this is gonna hit. I did get 11 plus 5, 16 to hit.
That will hit.
Yay! Oh, thank God. Okay.
So I'm
so
gonna
that's
roll.
Gonna be D10 slashing damage then.
Yep, roll that slashing damage.
Yep. Mm-hmm. 18. So.
Yeah, because at your level, that's 2d10. Yeah, that's right. Boo.
I was like, on a D10? How?
No,
Was it a
she's
D10
higher
Yeah,
level?
yeah,
It's
ability.
For the briefest of moments, I was like, "What? Oh yeah, that's right."
Like, I'm not great at
And
math, but
I rolled a natural 6 for the Constitution saving throw. So
feeding
your
time.
normal hit dice that you get for feeding and all that, and all the you get that, and now you can try to sustain it for rounds.
Yeah. Yes.
So all of a sudden you just suddenly go from just longer than normal, nails, and turn into basically Lady Deathstrike.
nice.
And just slash across its neck, and just the blood starts to drip, and then you just lock on.
Yeah. I'm gonna use a bonus action with that to heal.
So you're going to use that hit dice coming in to roll d6s for
1d8
D6?
plus con. Yeah.
or 1d. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Roll that.
'Tis a 10.
So you heal 10.
I
Hit
do. She's delicious.
And so as you are feeding, all of a sudden some of those slash wounds start to heal back up. Still looking like a, shitty decaying corpse, but healing.
Cool. I'm happy about that. Great.
That's good. He's not.
Sure. I'm not surprised.
He's really not. So he is going to try to do a couple things.
Mm.
Perfect. He has advantage. First one is an 18. Second one is far less. So we'll go with the 18. He is going to grab you by, narratively, the back of your neck and throw you across the street. That being said, you will take, because it's about 15, 20 feet, you'll take 9 bludgeoning as you slam against the wall. And then he is going to pick up your arm
No,
and try to harpoon you with it.
this is BS.
I rolled a 4.
It's
So all of a
good.
sudden your hand, just with the fingers out, just goes right next to your head.
Can I try to reattach it on my turn?
I mean, I'm not against it.
Heck yeah.
So that's another round down. So Viet, Oliver, Juniper, you're all running. Swiftblade's picking up in front of you. Viet's picking up in front of June. June, you're picking up in front of Oliver. What are you all doing? And Oliver, you are just a tank. Just boom, 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 boom.
How far away are we from this situation?
As you round a corner, you are all just within range where you can see down the street a creature, a large creature in a hood, throw a body against a wall, and then something gets thrown at it. And it's probably Maven, and some creature.
Okay.
Hard to
Is
tell
that-
what it is, but you can see it. That looks humanish.
Okay. Is this like 60?
You won't get
feet-ish?
there this round. It's more
Oh,
like 80 feet-ish.
Got it.
Next
Okay.
round will bring you within that threshold of being on the map.
Okay.
Within 80 feet-ish, then I can start
Yeah.
shooting.
Perfect. So you 3 roll initiative real quick.
Right on.
Ooh.
Ah,
We
6.
didn't nearly get as far as I thought we would. Right.
17.
18.
17. 18.
6 if
hold
you
on.
didn't hear it.
6 for you.
Mhm.
You know what? For speed, I feel like we're Viet, you said 18. Yeah, that's almost perfect. Swiftblade rolled better than you. You rolled better than June. That's fucking perfect.
Yeah, but barely.
Just barely. It still counts though. Like better is still better.
Shut up.
Shut up. All right. So 80 feet. Swiftblade can't do anything this round because he's primarily physical. Monster just threw Maven. Viet, you are, like I said, about 80 feet away. You can use all your movement to get near the map, but seeing as Oliver thinks he can do things, we're just gonna keep this rolling.
Schmuck Jimmy. Viet's casting Longstrider to bump his speed up another 10 feet.
Ooh. Okay. So movement, how far? 45?
So action for the putting 45. Yep.
So 45. And then is Longstrider a bonus action?
Longstrider's in action. So
Okay. So this round is still 45, but next round you'll be able to move farther. Okay. So movement, action. So you actually start to pull away as June starts to slowly catch back up. And you're getting right back to where June's like, ha! June,
Damn
you are
it.
if you use your movement, you're starting to catch up.
Yeah, can I this round, can I get within 60 feet of like Maven?
Yeah. Of Maven, yes.
Okay, then I will cast Shield of Faith on her, which gives her a +2 to AC.
Thanks.
Perfect. All right. So yes.
little-
So
But
as
not
you
on
run
your
forward,
arm.
bonus action, you reach out, and all of a sudden, Maven, it feels slightly uncomfortable. There's almost this shimmering,
Mm-hmm.
sunlighty
Ugh.
feeling. It's like tingly. It doesn't hurt, but it feels like weird static
Mhm.
against your skin, and you have a +2 to your AC.
Great.
And then do I still have action?
You do.
And am I within 60 feet of the creature?
The creature? Yes, you are.
Cool. Toll the dead.
Toll the dead.
So that is a wisdom saving throw for him.
Wisdom saving throw. It's so good that I'm rolling hot. So That's a 17 plus his wisdom. Yeah, I get it. I know it's bad. I'm rolling one of your dice you gave me. These are the Aurora Borealis dice.
Do you want me to curse it?
Do it.
Do you want me to counteract it?
All right.
He
All right,
has-
children.
he has
Children.
pluses.
Children.
Yeah.
Come on.
He has
If you would
pluses
like me to
wisdom.
reroll, I
Dang.
won't. Yeah. do you
No.
want me to reroll?
No. I'm just
I won't.
surprised he
I
has
won't
any.
cancel.
I'm just
know,
surprised
right?
he has such good wisdom. Is all.
Maybe once he was a human.
Nah. That's it. Nothing happens then, other than a sound that he ignores.
There's a dong, and he's like, whatever. All right.
It's a weird teenager.
Right.
Oliver,
Yes.
what's up?
I'm
Avenge him.
Eldritch blasting that creature that scratched my new little buddy.
Yeah, he didn't scratch your little buddy. He eviscerated.
Eviscerated.
And you felt it in your mind's eye.
Ouch.
Okay, well now I'm gonna eviscerate his face with Eldritch Blast. First one is a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Damage is 4, and I have Lance of Lethargy, so his movement is reduced by 10.
Ooh, minus 10
Shoot the
movement.
Swiftblade while you're at it.
Jealous.
Next bolt is a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. That's only 2 damage, but can I spice that one up with that elemental empowering? Does that work on
You
cantrip?
may.
Right
Cantrip specifically. With you, yeah.
on. So,
Yeah.
or no, this is
do
the
that.
spell one, not the Eldritch Blast one.
Oh, it
Right.
has to be that one then.
So that's a yes. I can use the
Yes.
elemental empower. Okay,
Yes.
so I want to add some fire damage to it. And how much does it add? I don't know where that. I don't see that.
You're dead.
Oh wait, it's on your table.
Yep, that's where I'm scrolling down to.
Okay, 7th level. That's D8. Woohoo!
Yep, D8. Correct.
All right, so the extra spice was another 4 damage.
Another 4. Oh, so as Oliver comes from the rear, running up, all of a sudden, and how do you cast your Eldritch Blast?
All right, so Oliver casts his Eldritch Blast. It's like a concentrated. It looks like the Matrix stuff that when it's floating down, but
Yeah.
shooting in the direction that he's shooting it.
So it's
There's-
like a glitch in the pattern as it.
Yeah, there's like characters hidden in it. It looks like, but you can never decipher them because
Nice.
it's just too fast.
That's cool. That is
Mm.
very
Like it.
cool. So these glitches move through the air, go past you, June, go past you, Viet, past the Swiftblade, who's pulling out his blade, going into a running crouch to do a jumping leap, comes up high, and then all of a sudden, bam, hits it in the face, and you see this almost glitching pattern go across the face, and then its head just boom and drops back. You hit his hit points to the dot. And just drops back.
Take that!
And all of a sudden, swim on the stone, and you see over his shoulder with the helmet, the Swiftblade just look back of like, what was mine? You know?
I'm still running up there to look for if there's any remnants of my buddy. I still don't know how this find familiar thing works. So, is he still here?
you look around and you start to like reach out because you're hyped up on the energy and the connection and all that, and you just where you kind of where he was, and you just see the slightest little dust motes imprint on the pavement, and you're just like, oh, buddy. And just in your mind, I'm always with you, master. Maven,
Yeah,
you slump down against the wall.
I do, don't I?
There's a hand with its fingernails, into the wall above your head up there. And the rest of the group showed up. And
I don't know if Viet can turn that quickly, running that full speed like that.
I got just hang on. I'm trying to have a little brevity.
Sorry. Good.
Your group showed up.
They did. They showed up for Oliver, but I'm gonna pretend it's for me.
You didn't know any of that.
I know that as Killian, but yeah.
And then you just, as you have that thought, you just look to see them, and you see Viet in full murderous strides, just charging up. Viet.
I don't know if I can turn fast enough. Oh no, the swift blade might be in the way. Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay. Are you trying to run him down?
Yeah.
That's fine. Roll me an athletics. I'm just going to do acrobatics, or just to kind of that dodge. Yeah, no. You got no. I rolled a natural 19.
Yeah.
So as you kind of have that flitting thought of like, oh no, as he hits the ground
He's
pavement,
not trying
and then
too hard
here's
to
your
slow down
steps.
before he gets
He
there.
literally just not slowly, but gracefully just pitches off to the side as you are slowing yourself down. So it doesn't look like you are on purpose trying to run him over, but also not trying to avoid him either, And as you come to a stop and just turn and look, there's just this brief moment where you look at each other like, one of these days you and me are going to have a disagreement, but right now it's okay.
Oh, this would be.
That was the look.
There's a little Twitch thing. How about now? You got time right now?
Is that the?
Viet's
Let me
not
roll
that
insight.
smart. Viet's not that
No.
quick.
Okay. No, I'll roll an insight to see if he picks up on it. Where it's like,
Viet's not that quick-witted.
okay, that's fine. No, it would be fun though.
It would be fun. Viet's not that quick-witted.
So, Oliver,
Yeah.
familiar's gone right now. You can feel him still, though, deep inside. He's still there.
He comes crawling out of your chest.
Oliver or Viet, you are having your moment on the street with both looking at the Swiftblade and Maven and kind of taking in the scene and the dead body of the very, very large creature. Probably about your height, Viet, right now, except add mass of just,
The head's
Steroids.
gone. Viet's checking the fingers out.
They are very long, elongated, kind of just bestial fingers.
You
You
talking
start-
about my fingers?
Roll me a survival check real quick.
Me?
You're
I
taking
wanted to
fingers.
put them back on my body.
Not your fingers. He's talking the bestial beast fingers.
16.
16. All right, you start just you tell me out of 10 how many you want.
10.
You have 10 beast you have 10 underdark, we'll call them bestial fingers because no one knows what the heck this thing is.
Okay.
Maven, as Juniper is also finally getting all the way up there, she has been and you feel that tingling around you. You see she's got just kind of almost that look of concentration still on you. You are sitting against the wall.
Yep. And is my arm above me?
Out of initiative. Yeah, it's right there.
I'm going to try to reattach my arm.
Okay. Roll me a survival check real quick.
Okay.
Is it low?
Uh-huh.
Perfect.
Yeah, it was low. It was a 9.
That's perfect. So you reach up and just, and Juniper, you come walking up. Roll me a Constitution saving throw, because I feel if anybody's going to be super weak stomached, it's you.
What?
I'm sorry.
That was a
You've
natural 20 for a 26.
Perfect.
Ooh.
My
Hey,
mother was a doctor.
whatever. She was an herbalist.
Close
So
enough.
Raven rips off her arm from the wall, and just you see her kind of flip it around and start to put it up towards her arm, and you hear the sickening crack,
Mm.
and then you start to hear the sound of almost like if you could imagine what like worms wiggling through, like just it's like you hear things like wiggling and connecting, and then all of a sudden Maven just twists her shoulder. But unfortunately, as she kind of does that, this is kind of the angle you're looking at.
I'll work on it later.
Maven,
Mhm.
I am just telling you, you have a -1 to your attacks until further notice. So whatever your attack is for your melee attacks,
Okay.
it's a -1.
Okay.
We'll deal with it later.
He's just gonna watch that happen, take a beat, drop the spell, and turn around and walk away.
Fair.
Yeah. Frustrated as hell.
Sorry. Someone wasn't here to back me up, so I got problems. I
So-
think this is an important lesson. We're stronger together.
Hey. So
As June walks off by herself.
June starts walking off. Oliver is in remorse. Swiftblade starts to turn and just kind of very casual pace of like, well, that's the direction we're going to end up going, and is just kind of slowly moving in that direction. The rest of you?
Yeah, we'll be holding back a little bit until Maven's back on her feet, and just kind of keeping an eye on the Swiftblade and Maven.
Okay, Maven.
I'm just adjusting my shoulder, working on that since there's
It's gonna take some time.
Yeah.
It's just not quite like it's there, it's connected, but like there's times where you're like, yeah, okay, flex. And then there's times where you like try to lift it and it's just like dead. You know?
Stop. It sounds like when I dislocated my shoulder and it was really messed up.
Oh, okay.
So-
Sorry. I wasn't trying to
You're
trigger
making
you.
me queasy now, so sorry.
No, that's fine. I've never dislocated my shoulder, so I didn't mean to trigger.
No, that's fine. I didn't realize this was going to be a. Anyway.
Yeah, Via, will you walk on my back? Let's see what happens if you do that.
Let me just write that down of an actual Chris trauma.
Oh my gosh.
So the group starts to move, and slowly, however you want to call it, disorganizedly move.
I think Oliver
will
will
sound-
ask. Good.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oliver will ask if some healing magic would help your shoulder.
No.
Okay.
You don't
Thank
know
you, though, for trying.
You don't know that.
We don't know that.
Try. You can try it.
So I'm going to try it.
I think the only you go ahead and try.
Okay, I cast Cure Wounds. 11.
No, that doesn't happen.
11. No 11. Okay.
Nope. No, it
as you and Oliver, as you cast that, and you normally there's that feeling of like, granted, it's still new to you, but like to an extent, you feel any kind of magic that you've already casted or anything you've ever done. Like there's that moving from you to something else, whether it be an attack, whether it be, whatever it is, you can feel it. This feels the equivalent of taking a bucket of water and pouring it over a stone. You can just see that shell. You feel that shell. As you pour that out, you feel it just wash away on something that is unable to receive the thing you are trying to do. You are trying to water a stone.
Yeah, I don't
Maven?
have enough water for that.
Maven,
Yes.
you, on the other hand, feel something completely different. You feel like it's the best thing I can consider for already. This is an innate inside of you thing. Okay.
Okay.
You've heard of like the story of like the miners who were stuck underground for an exorbitant amount of time before they were saved.
Mhm.
Imagine every cell in your body being those miners and seeing that beginning of sunlight just to be pulled back down the hole.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Like there is a part of you that desperately wants it,
Mhm.
but you can't have it.
Yeah. No, I made my bed.
Yep. So you all travel. You move quickly. Yes.
Point out,
Yeah.
my long strider lasts for an hour. So.
And that's perfect. Are you going to pick up people who may be unwilling? Not everyone, but definitely one.
I will offer to give Oliver a ride if he wants it, but otherwise, Viet will want to get out in front of the Swiftblade again. That's my reason I'm putting this out there.
Okay, perfect. Now, and you get your own little satisfaction of like, fuck you.
For an hour,
travels.
and then it wears off.
All right. We're going a little long, but we're here. So you guys all travel until you rest.
We're back where we
bear with
started
me.
in that laboratory.
You're past that. You've made it
Okay,
past that
good.
because that was,
Yeah. All right.
You made it past that. It's by several hours. You are probably less than a full day now from getting up to where the camp was. You all are taking turns on watch. Everyone roll me just initiative for my own sake of how to just do this real quick because I have things for everyone. Because
16.
it's your 16 for Maven.
And
I don't
for
really
Oliver.
sleep, so I can compensate
You
for people's
still
watches.
get a thing. You still get a thing.
Okay.
4 for Viet.
I got a
10
3.
for Oliver.
You did not, did you, Catherine?
I got a 3.
All right.
I'm gonna get in trouble for June rolling low or one lower
So-
than me.
As you all travel, everyone is bedding down for the night. The Swiftblade is standing guard, watching over the group, and primarily watching over the group as watching at Maven the entire time. Just dead, glowing green eyes in a helmet, staring at Maven, and occasionally looking out to the sides, and then back to a casual rest on Maven. Yeah, that gets old, right? And you start to just like not leave the group, but just kind of just sequester yourself a little bit further away.
Yeah, I want to hide from him.
And as you kind of find a quiet corner, just out of sight, you kind of sit there and relax and just kind of hands over your knees, just crouching there, holding your knees, and just looking around, just out of sight. And you're getting hungry again. That never goes away, it seems like. It's like one of those things where you're like, I get it, the idea of vampires, but it's like it is that nagging thing that is always there. Maybe it'll get better in time, who knows, but like it's almost that itchy art, like it's always there. And then you look at your friends. Who are your friends? But they're also food. And they have such high opinions of themselves and that you're not. But they have a right to that, right? Because, but do they? I mean,
No, but we'll let them think they do for now.
yeah, it's that weird back and forth. And then you kind of go into your bag a little bit and just pull out.
She doesn't have her bag.
She has a satchel. It doesn't matter.
I do have a satchel.
Doesn't matter. No. An unimportant satchel that I just gave her because narrative, you're not there. Shut up. You're sleeping.
I didn't.
was reminding you.
I didn't take everything off of her. She's got some stuff yet.
Okay.
So
Okay.
There you go. And you just pull out like a chunk, like the heart of that creature.
Yeah.
That you just killed, and you just kind of bite into it like a juice box and just try to take a deep, and then you like feeling that euphoria as that blood hits your system.
Mm-hmm.
You can just imagine fully draining someone. And then as you pull your teeth away and just kind of revel in that moment for a split second, you look down and it's your daughter. And then you just, just come back to yourself and
yeah.
Perfect response. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, however,
Yeah. So
sleeping. It's great.
I am.
Yeah. Well, no, you're awake.
Okay.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking for some reason I have this impulse to commiserate with Maven. I'm sad. I'm a little bit in the depths of despair, and I just kind of, as an impulse, bring forth a shadowy spirit that looks like myself, but made entirely of shadow, and it goes and perches right next to Maven. And it looks at Maven after maybe she has this little thing. And since it's made of shadow, you can't really see any details. But once you look into it and start to either project on it some dimension or something, it's got this exaggerated, maudlin, sad face.
No, that's just cruel.
That is a shadow spirit of despair.
It's
Anything
the
else?
closest thing to company I'm going to get. So I nod at it and I.
Yeah, it's kind of I kind of don't understand, but am commiserating with Maven, and so that's both my gesture and my insurance that she doesn't move as fast as she normally can.
All right.
feel free to throw that on the Swiftblade once in a while too.
I'm gonna I like that better than what I was gonna do, so I'm gonna take that and save that for later. So yeah, you commiserate with Maven. Fiat.
So I got a 4.
I know you did. June got a 3.
Sorry.
So.
Oh, if I'm sleeping, I should roll too.
Nope, you're asleep. Right now, it's not important. We're in extended time, so we're you're dreaming. You know you're dreaming. This is one of those kind of things where it's like it happens rare enough that you're in a true dream, not a nightmare. You're not, you just know. And you're standing at the entrance that you remember before going into Ellendale. And the whole group has just kind of, all right, here we go. Just that energy, be on your guard. And normally you would have been at the front of it. But you're not even in that argumentative moment of trying to warn your group futilely, and they keep going regardless. You're kind of outside of the dream looking at. And as they all move down the path, you see Quincy sitting on a stone. You're not going in? I thought that's the way this goes.
I'm still very angry with you, Quincy.
Oh, I know. You're so angry with everybody, right? Are you angry at me? Are you angry at everyone else? Or are you angry at yourself?
Yes.
Right. Oh, right. Here's the fun thing. That is something that's happening. Something that happened. Something that can't be changed, and you can be angry at it all you want, right? You can be angry at me for dying.
I am angry at you for dying, Quincy, yes.
Right, that's my fault. I died, right?
It's not your fault that you died.
Of course it is. I took the easy way. The hard way is living and dealing with it. All the people who left. And there you are. Still living. Problem is, the more you hang on to that, the more that happens. And he points behind you. And as you turn, just whether it be consciously or not, you see that cliffside cabin. And you see the cliffs breaking apart. You see the cabin starting to almost age and decay. And then you hear the voice over your shoulder. Look at it. It's decaying. You got no foundation. Nothing holding it up. Just anger. Eating away at all of the wood like termites. But it's okay, right? We died. You can be angry at us. You get to live your whole life being mad at us, right?
It is easier.
Right. No, I agree. It's good. That's why I'm angry at you, you stupid oaf. You get to be alive and get to do things, make choices. I'm dragon food. What are you going to do? You're going to be mad at me. You're going to be mad at everybody else. It's good. You hang on to it. It makes you stronger. Maybe it'll make your whole arm blue. Then you have even more power, more fuel for that fire. You know what? Don't even worry about it. I'm going to go join the others because at least they have a direction. You're just going to sit here in your own little world of being mad at people. And he stands up and just walks a few feet towards the entrance and then looks back at you. What are you going to do? Where are you going to go? You can't follow us anymore. You're past that. You can hang on to that, but you're past it.
Goodbye, Quincy.
Goodbye, Viet. I love you. And he turns and walks in. June. Hi. That's a 3.
I was really into that. Sorry.
You fall asleep, obviously,
I mean,
right? Weird. You hear the rhythmic snoring of Viet.
it's comforting.
It starts to yeah, it is. It almost sounds like the bellows of like a forge or something.
Mm-hmm.
And it takes you back to like when you were a kid and imagining the bellows that your dad worked on.
Mm-hmm.
And being hollered at by your mom telling you to, get back in here because not to, bother your father. And your father asking for, hey, go get me another, get me this, get me that, whatever tool, whatever, just hollering at you too. Like you got that both sides of it.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got your grandfather as you're kind of going back and forth, sneaking back into the forger where your father's working on, tools and making horseshoes, stuff like that. And your mother yelling at you to come in there and help her, work on, something that she's making with a mortar and pestle, And then your grandfather's like, hey, June, come here. They won't even notice you're gone. Come on, come over here. Kind of takes you out back behind the house. He's like, all right, we got at least about 20 minutes, I figure. And he picks up a stick and hands it to you. He's like, all right, remember what I showed you? Hold it up high, high guard. He's like, we're gonna work on our sword play, remember? And he's got a little bit, he's younger than the last time you saw him, obviously. He's probably in his 50s, life has taken its toll. And he's like, all right, keep your guard up high, 2 hands. And he's like, you're going to come down and your swipes and you're maybe 6 or 7.
Right.
And he has another stick and every now and then he just occasionally comes in towards you. And they're exaggerated, slow, and you're doing your best. And then all of a sudden you hear your father coming down or through the hallway and coming out. And all of a sudden this heated exchange between your grandfather and your father. And it's just like, what have I told you, Dad? Leave her. Can you just please let her be? She doesn't need to learn any of that. She's a simple girl and she can lead a simple life. Can you just let us be happy? We don't need any of the family trauma, okay? And your grandfather, he's like, I know, but maybe I want my granddaughter to actually be able to defend herself if some boy tries to do something, or a set of twins, maybe. And the argument goes on, and it almost starts to go beyond that 6-7-year-old's comprehension of the argument. It just kind of bleeds out into just arguing. And they storm off. And you're left there, kind of just standing there, just like, all right, I did something wrong, but yet it wasn't all about me. And then there's all of a sudden a little girl about the same age comes up to the fence to the outside of your house. And she's like, what are you doing?
Am I supposed to? I didn't know if I was supposed to answer or not. Why am I like this? I don't know.
Why were they yelling?
I don't know. I think they were trying to make decisions about me. They want different things.
What do you want?
I don't know.
you should probably know what you want before you start learning things. But you know what? That's before I learned how to dance. I didn't know I wanted to dance until someone started to show me.
Who showed you?
Just a grumpy old person.
Did you show me how to dance?
I could show you how to dance. Do you want to learn how to dance, or do you want to learn how to, and she kind of points at the stick, like dance with that, because those are really similar but really different.
Why can't I do both?
Because they're different. They are. You can be graceful and beautiful, and you see her kind of just start to walk and like almost like she hears her own music. And then turns back and she's like, and that, she's like, has totally different music. Different beat, different rhythm. I can't do both. I'm sorry. I'm good, but I only know one set of moves.
But I want to know both of them.
You gotta talk to different people.
Well, then I'll talk to everyone until I know everything.
That's a good way of doing it. Know everything about everybody. I bet we could be best friends if we talk to everybody and split it in half.
Yeah, probably. But then you wouldn't be the same.
I don't think that that's a problem. You just would be better or worse. It's fine though. Sometimes you have to break things to make them better.
That's not what my mom says.
My mom doesn't say things like that. She just yells a lot. But the people who yell a lot, I hear they care.
Yeah. Why does everybody want me to choose one thing or another?
Strong people get led in lots of different directions, but in the end, you got to choose what your power is, man.
What if I make the wrong choice?
There's only the choice you already made. You'll know it when you decide on it. Because you already did. Trust me.
I don't know. I don't know what you mean by that.
And you'll probably remember.
Okay. I'll trust you, 6-year-old, to another 6-year-old.
And then she's like, can I see your stick?
Yeah. And I'll hand it over.
Yeah. And as you hand it over, it suddenly gets heavy. And it is a very large sword in your 6-year-old hands.
That's not what it looked like a second ago.
And like without acting any different, the other 6-year-old little girl has a really big smile and looks at it. And she's like, it's whispering. Can you hear it?
I don't think I've tried. And I'll stick my ear up to it.
And then you wake up.
Do I have a sword next to my head?
You don't. But you do, like, because you're like the equivalent of like sleeping kind of against something. and then just suddenly like hit your head against like something else, and it like
Ow.
wakes you up.
Ow.
And then kind of over your lap, the way you fell asleep, you all of a sudden, just as you're like, oh, ow, and just look down at the sword, you can just feel it vibrating in your lap. And then you look up and see the swift blade staring directly at you. And that's where we'll end this episode.
I hate that very much.
We went long, but we had things to do.
Tough.
I hope everyone enjoyed tonight's episode. There was absolutely
trauma.
No trauma. No trauma. Only happy decisions and happy gatherings. No one was dismembered. Like
No one ate their daughter in their dream.
Yep, all of these things. None of it happened. All right. Because guess what? This was all a dream. April Fools.
Hey.
Happy St. Patrick's
Wouldn't
Day.
that be just a jerk move to be like, this whole episode's not real?
That would mean I'd still have my arm. Could we do that?
You would. You would.
You
If
have it.
only.
It's just not
Yeah.
great.
Just- All right. Anyway, have a great week. And join us next time on Down with Dragons at 7:00 Central Time on Fridays for the next installment of our epic journey of the giant, of the vengeful, of the unsure, and the undead.
Hey.
Hey, have a great week.
Bye.